When, dear listener, was the last time you truly connected with nature? As you sit there, I want you to close your eyes and think back to a time when you were surrounded by the verdant embrace of the great outdoors. Perhaps it was a camping trip in the heart of the wilderness, or a hike up a mountain trail that wound its way through towering trees. Remember how the air was alive with the hum of insects, the call of distant birds echoing through the treetops, the rustling leaves beneath your feet, the gentle sway of the trees, the feeling of the sun's warmth filtering through the canopy above. The forest was alive, a breathing entity that welcomed you into its ancient embrace. Picture the colors, the vibrant shades of greens that are only possible in nature, each leaf and blade of grass a testament to the force of life. Remember the bark of the trees, rough and textured under your fingertips, the gnarled roots twisting into the earth. The forest floor, cool and damp, littered with fallen leaves and pine cones, their earthy scent filling your nostrils. Recall the sound of the wind, whispering through the leaves, carrying with it the distant melody of a bubbling brook, the rhythmic cadence a soothing lullaby. The rustle of wildlife, the scurrying of small creatures, the fluttering of wings, each a note in the symphony of the forest. The taste of the forest was unique as well, the freshness of the air, slightly tangy with the scent of pine. Maybe you remember the sweet taste of wild berries plucked fresh from the bush, or the cool, clear water from a spring, quenching your thirst after a long trek. Feel the peace, the solitude, the sense of being completely present in the moment, disconnected from the noise of the outside world, insulated by a living, breathing womb of nature. Allow your mind to wander back to that moment as we embark on a sensory journey through the forest. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the symphony of the forest. Let the serene ambience envelop you as the woods subtly weave their magic. Picture yourself strolling along a hidden path, your footsteps muffled by the thick carpet of fallen leaves. Each step you take is a poetic dance with nature. Listen to the rhythmic crunch underneath your boots as you tread gently on the carpet of autumn leaves. Do you feel their texture? Can you sense the years of life and rebirth they signify? As they crumble under your weight, imagine the circle of life and the part you play in it. Now, turn your attention to the towering trees, their majestic timbers standing tall, their strong, silent presence comforting and protective. Let your gaze wander up their massive trunks, up to the very canopy where sunlight fights its way to the ground. They are the noble guardians of the forest. Observe their resilience, their quiet dignity. Notice the leaves quivering on their branches, a beautiful chaos of colors. Listen. The rustling of leaves whispers secrets of the forest, a centuries-old language spoken by the gentle lullaby carried on the wind. Try to understand their hushed tales of survival and transformation, of seasons changing and life persisting. Listen to the symphony of the forest. The chirping of birds punctuates the quiet, a melodious rhythm that breathes life into the forest. Every note, every trill, a song of freedom, of existence. These winged musicians, nature's own orchestra, fill the woods with a harmony unique to each dawn. Inhale deeply. The earthy scent of the forest fills your senses, a potent mixture of damp earth, fresh rain, and wildflowers. This is the aroma of life, an intoxicating perfume that speaks of growth, renewal, and life. Every breath you take is filled with the essence of the forest, a reminder of the profound connection between you and nature. Breathe in the forest, exhale your worries. Let the cool, clean air cleanse your spirit, your mind, your body. Feel the energy of the forest infuse your being, rejuvenating and refreshing you. Allow your thoughts to quieten. Let the tranquility of the forest seep into your soul. Ground yourself in the grounding embrace of nature's arms and feel a sense of peace wash over you. Breathe in the forest, exhale your worries, and ground yourself in nature's embrace. Venture deeper into the forest, taking slow, mindful steps. As you proceed further, allow yourself to become aware of the various sounds that surround you. The distant call of a solitary bird, the hushed rustle of leaves in the wind, the gentle murmur of a hidden brook. These are the forest's own symphony, playing just for you. Feel every sensation. The cool kiss of the forest air on your skin, the slight give of the earth beneath your boots, the occasional brush of a low-hanging branch against your shoulder. Close your eyes for a moment and focus on the sound of your own breath, a rhythm that syncs perfectly with the forest's heart. Imagine the crunch of leaves beneath your feet. Each step becomes a note in the orchestra of the wilderness. Every leaf has a story to share, of seasons gone by, of sunlight and shadow, of dewdrops and frost. The rustle of foliage whispers these ancient secrets. If you're willing to listen, stretch out your hand and feel the cool, mossy bark of towering trees against your fingertips. Each tree is a sentinel, standing guard over the forest's mysteries. Their wisdom, gathered over centuries, seeps into your soul, filling you with a profound sense of understanding and calm. With every touch, you connect with the very essence of the forest, a bond that is as old as time itself. Draw in a deep, slow breath and immerse yourself in the earthy scents of the forest. The musk of damp earth, the tang of pine needles, the subtle sweetness of wildflowers. Let these scents cleanse your thoughts, washing away the worries of the outside world. Every inhalation brings you closer to the forest's soul. Every exhalation, a release of city stress. Feel the forest's healing energy flow into you. It swirls around, saturating your being, grounding you completely. You are no longer just a visitor in this forest. You have become a part of it, a single note in its vast, verdant symphony. Feel the strength in this connection, the peace that comes with being grounded in nature's pulse. Absorb the forest's healing energy. Let it saturate your being, grounding you completely. You are part of this forest, connected and grounded in nature's pulse. Now, in the heart of the forest, stand still. Pause for a moment and tune into the symphony of sounds around you. The rustling of leaves in the wind, the harmonious melody of birds singing, and the gentle hum of insects, all contribute to an orchestra of pure, wild tranquility. Close your eyes and let your senses take in the raw, earthy scent of the dense woodland. The aroma of damp moss, pine needles, and fresh, oxygen-rich air fills your nostrils. The forest's unique fragrance is a testament to the rich biodiversity that it cradles within its verdant embrace. Take a deep, grounding breath, letting the fresh forest air fill your lungs. Feel the coolness of it, the purity, unlike any city air. It's as if the forest is gifting you a piece of itself, a slice of its vibrant life force. Next, let your skin feel the forest. The whispering wind caresses your face. The bark of an ancient tree feels rough yet comforting against your palm. Feel the vitality of the forest coursing through you. Feel the pulse of life itself. Now visualize yourself as a part of this magnificent ecosystem. You are not an outsider here, but an integral part of an intricate web of life, taking in its profound energy and exhaling any lingering anxieties. You are here. You are present. Take your time. There's no rush. Allow this profound sense of interconnectedness to sink in. As you open your eyes, carry this feeling with you, this connection to nature, a bond that transcends time and space. Absorb the serenity and wisdom that the forest imparts. And remember, the forest is always there, waiting for your return. As you prepare to leave the forest, your eyes catch sight of a small sapling. Amidst the towering ancient trees, the sapling stands as a testament to the continuity of life, a beacon of hope in a world that often forgets to pause and appreciate the wonders of nature. This sapling, this new life, it's a reminder that the forest is always growing, always evolving just as we are. It's a symbol of resilience, of the forest's will to survive against all odds, and in its delicate leaves and tender stem, it carries the promise of a greener, healthier future. As you gaze at the sapling, you realize that the forest has gifted you not just a sense of peace and tranquility, but also a responsibility to protect and nurture nature, just as it nurtures us. To ensure that the sapling grows into a mighty tree, that the forest thrives, that the symphony of life continues unabated. As you step out of the forest, remember this: we are nature's children, and it is our duty to protect and nurture it just as it nurtures us. So carry this gift from the forest close to your heart. Let it remind you of your connection to the natural world, of the harmony that exists between all living things, and of your role in preserving this beautiful, intricate web of life. As we draw this journey to a close, let the gift of the forest linger in your heart. It's not just about the serenity we found amidst its verdant canopies or the lessons we learned from its ancient whispers. It's about the bond we share with nature, a bond that's as old as life itself. As you step back into your daily life, remember this connection. Remember the sapling, the promise of a greener future, and the responsibility we carry. Let these memories inspire you, guide you, and remind you of the role you play in this grand symphony of life. Promise to protect, to nurture, to care for nature just as it cares for us. Every small act counts, every choice matters. From the one tree you might plant to the little ways you reduce your carbon footprint, you're helping to sustain this intricate web of life. And as you walk away from the heart of the forest, carry its whispers with you. Let them echo in your heart, reminding you of the tranquility, the resilience, and the harmony you found here. Until our next journey, dear listener, may you always find peace in nature's embrace. Remember, we are but a small part of a bigger whole. Let's respect it. Let's cherish it. Farewell, dear friend, until we meet again.